Well, I want to thank everybody for coming out. This is, I think, pretty sure this is our 14th anniversary. This is the 14th one that we've done. And I initially found this because I had walked from my house to go to Walmart to pick up some soy milk, or rice milk, or something like that. And on the side of the container, for some reason, it had a list of winter holidays that were coming up, and Ta Chiu was on there. What's Ta Chiu? So I looked it up. I was like, wow, this is really cool. And so we started doing it. And initially, we started doing it at the home dojo, the Maki Bashira dojo at our house. And it's kind of grown a little bit bigger than what we could contain there. So here we are all together, and it's neat because what it is it's a celebration from China, and I tie it to one of my favorite stories, which is Journey to the West, which is about the Monkey King, Sun Wukong. And the Sun Wukong character, he's kind of a naughty little monkey. He's the Monkey King, right? And that's actually putting it quite mildly. And he keeps causing trouble for heavens. And there's 9 realms of heaven above. And he keeps causing all this trouble. And so they decide to give him a job. And the job they give him is the protector of the horses. So he takes on the moniker of Sun Wukong, protector of the horses. And in the story, it describes that in the heavenly realm, the stable is infinite. It has infinite stalls for infinite horses. And so the neat thing about this, right, is that we have this paper horse. And what we want to do is we're going to, as a community, we write down the names of everybody that's important to us, or that we care about, or that we want to be watched over for the year. And then we give the scroll to the horse. We set the horse on fire. The smoke travels up to the stables where Sun Wukong meets the horse and takes the scroll to the Emperor of Heaven. And the Emperor of Heaven doles out the names to all of the other gods, goddesses, deities, and divas, and they watch over us for the coming year. And so the beauty of this is that by doing this, we're kind of getting on the good favor of the protectors over the coming year. And this can be whoever your protector you want it to be. It can be Chinese, it can be Japanese, it could be Jesus, it could be Mary, it can be any of the protectors that you want to watch over. It doesn't just have to be that. It just happens to connect neatly to the story.
And if you don't know, that's okay too.
Yeah, and if you don't know who you want to watch over you, that doesn't matter. They're going to watch over you anyway. So, because you got kind of picked up by the winds and carried up to the heavens. So on the list, we put down all the names of everybody, again, that we want to be watched after. Now, there are a lot of people that we may want to be watched after, and as Misha made mention earlier, it is perfectly okay to put anybody that I may have forgotten, or kind of round it up by saying, like, the King family, the Nell family, this family, the Hall family, and whoever, because it kind of gives a general blanket, and the gods are smart enough to figure it out, right? So we kind of send it up to them, and they can figure it out, and they watch after everybody. And so it sends them to the heavens. And so 14 years we've been doing this, and so I'm excited to offer up another one this year.
And every year the horse is different.
Every year,
obviously, because we burn it.
Yeah.
Let me just get that one.
I actually, there was one year, I can't remember which year it was, but there was one year where I was like super attached to the horse. And I always forget that Brian doesn't name it, right? Because then I get really attached.
Yeah, we don't name the horse because but then the horse doesn't go on his journey to the heavens.
But we just want to thank everyone again, both our friends online as well as our friends who are here in person. This is amazing. This is the first year in 2 years that we've been able to do this.
In person.
In person.
We did it virtually 2020 and then last year because unfortunately there was the pandemic. And then last year, unfortunately, we got the pandemic. So we had to do it virtually, but we did it. So this is the first year, and this is an amazing turnout. So I appreciate every year it's grown, and every year, as we keep joking, but is actually the truth, the horse is going to have to be bigger next year, as well as the saddlebags, because it's getting a little full. So
maybe some cart is in order.
Maybe we could give it a little wagon. So next year there may be that. So that way we can do.
Let's just volunteer to make a wagon.
Get on that. Yes. Yeah.
Did you make the horse?
So I made the horse. I've made it every year, and the first year that I made it, I was saying I got this really wild idea that I was going to make it with no adhesives, no tapes, no nothing. It was all folded and done. And after 6 hours and then setting it on fire, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna have to speed this up. So it's gotten much more refined every year, and absolutely beautiful. But yeah, I still had to use some staples, and there's a little bit of tape to help hold some hidden areas. But it looks awesome. I'm super excited.
Hopefully it'll burn.
It is tissue paper. So blink and you miss it kind of experience. Good. So before we really get into this, I want to just take a moment. If you have your tea, take some sips of tea. If you have your coffee or snacks or even nothing, just take a moment, just kind of in your mind, kind of think about the year ahead. This is done technically on the winter solstice, close-ish. We're about a week off, but because we have the coming of summer and the return of the sun, and a lot of cultures have this very similar idea: the rebirth, the regrowth, the coming of the new season. So just take a moment to kind of put that into your mind's eye and think about what the next year is going to look like for you and your family and your friends and your community, whether it's dance or martial arts or Tai Chi or whatever that community that you hold dear may be. And so just take a moment and kind of think how you want that year to form.
You can say.
Beautiful. And now we're going to give, so we had some offerings set out for the horse. We tried to give a little bit of something to send them off with. So we've got some oatmeal and other grains. So we will commit that to the fire. Excellent. And then we wanted apples. We didn't have any apples, but we had some mulled apple cider. So get the horse a little drunk and send him on his way there. And now for the horse. I think with that, we can say we safely, or as safely as you can, setting something on fire, sent it to the heavens. So that concludes this portion of our ceremony for this evening. So thank you very much for everyone coming out. This was awesome. This was awesome. So please feel free to help yourself to anything that's in there. I've got another pot of tea of the candy cane tea brewing. There's some more of the sencha tea. If anybody wants, I can make some more of the milk tea. Help yourselves to whatever food is there, please. So then I don't have to try and eat it all. And again, thank you very much. This is awesome.
And thank you to our friends who joined us online.
Yep. Thank you to everybody. We had quite an amazing growth and turnout, and this is awesome.